what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about our trip here to Whistler, British Columbia in Canada. We've had a bit of a rocky start, and no pun intended, since we're in the Rocky Mountains, technically, I think.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Let me catch you guys up to where we are now. We took a flight Friday from Grand Rapids to Minneapolis, starting at 2:30 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. So obviously we were there at 12:30 to catch our flight. But we ended up getting to Minneapolis. We had a 3-hour layover, roughly, I think.
Approximately 10 hours later.
And then we flew from Minneapolis to Seattle. First of all, the flight from Grand Rapids to Minneapolis, one of the smallest airplanes we've ever been on. It was tight. It was tiny. Then our flight to Seattle, that plane was normal size, 737. Was fine, no issues there. No really issues with the flight to from Grand Rapids to Minneapolis. And then we get to Seattle. It was late. About, I think, was it 9? 9 local time, which is 3 hours behind where we're at. So that was midnight for us. And then we had an hour layover, which ended up being a little bit less, and then we flew out, and it was only like a 25-minute flight from Seattle to Vancouver. So that ended up being fine. There was really no issues there. We were just tired. We were falling asleep. I slept through our landing until Elizabeth woke me up and was like, hey, look, you can see Grouse Mountain. So we got to Vancouver, got off the plane, went through customs. So easy. Easiest time through customs. It was crazy. And then we had to get our bags. Super easy. Ski bags. It was like pretty fast. And then we had to call our shuttle from our hotel. Super easy. They came and picked us up. Was there in like a couple minutes. They took us to our hotel. We got to our hotel. Super easy check-in. Got into our room. No issues whatsoever. Fast forward, we got a little bit of sleep. We got a little bit of breakfast. Checked out of our room. And then we headed to the SkyTrain at Bridgeport Station in Vancouver, which was a cheap train ride from basically our hotel, short walk over to the train station, and then a cheap train ride from there all the way to the waterfront station in downtown Vancouver, where we took one more train over one stop, the Expo line, to Burrard Station, where we got on the Epic Rides bus. The Epic Rides bus took us from downtown Vancouver all the way here to Whistler. Beautiful ride. Incredible. We actually got to see the views this time. We've been to Whistler one other time. We came here for a day, technically 2, but mostly one day, and it was really cloudy, so we didn't get to see any of the views. We get here to Whistler the only time that we could get the bus ride, which put us here just before 2 p.m. Pacific time. Our check-in for our Airbnb wasn't until 4 p.m. And we communicated this with our host prior, knowing that we were going to get here early. So if they did have availability, let us know if we could get checked in sooner. If not, no problem. We'll wait. So we waited, and they said, sounds like it might not be till 4. We'll let you know if it's any sooner. And it wasn't. 2 minutes prior, we messaged. We've been sitting outside in the cold for 2 hours at this point. We get a message on our Airbnb. It's not going to be ready. The cleaners are running behind, looking more like 4:20. So we're like, okay. Elizabeth was like, let's just go up to the library. That was 0.3-mile walk. So like, all right, we went up to the library.
After they told us it would be 4:20, we decided to go up to the room and just wait if we needed to. That way we'd be warmer inside. So we got up to the room at 4:20, opened the door, and it hadn't looked like it had been touched at all yet. There was dirty towel in the bathtub. The bed hadn't been made. So I messaged the guy.
So we get on the Airbnb app and we message and we're like, hey, what's going on here? you told us then you told us 4:20, and it ended up not being ready. The room was all still not clean. So we were like,
showing up and looking like awkward turtles sitting outside the room.
Because the door was cracked open, and we were just sitting there next to our room outside in the hallway.
Waiting for these people to return. Yeah, we just kept asking what was going on and where the people were,
and we were getting the runaround when it came to what was actually happening, because they said
there must have been some miscommunication. They didn't think they were supposed to clean the room today. So, we're gonna need you to stay somewhere else basically tonight, and then they can clean the room in the morning.
They said it would be ready for us in the morning.
Hot at
Yeah.
this point.
We've been traveling for basically 2 days to get here at this point.
Waiting outside for
And now we're
2.5
waiting
hours.
outside for 2.5 hours in the cold, and then we're waiting inside this hallway, in a small hallway of this Airbnb, trying to get in, and it was just terrible. Now they're wanting us to get a different place. He was trying to credit our account with the amount for what he found for another hotel nearby. He says nearby. When you got
Not nearby.
when you have 2 ski bags that are roughly 50 pounds each,
It's not.
and you're walking around, and I don't know if you can see in the background here, but some of these sidewalks aren't plowed.
No.
You have snow all over them, and you're lugging ski bags around. It's awful. And you're up here in altitude, and it's just like,
Well, he said he had called and talked to somebody. He didn't make the reservation. That was going to be on us.
we were still gonna have to call and book it, and we were gonna have to walk over a mile to be able to get to this place. It was silly, and we were like, no, I'm not doing this. And on top of it, when I Googled just to look at the place, the very first thing that popped up when I type in the hotel name in Google, it comes up with like recommended searches with whatever you type. It popped up the hotel name, and then the next thing was bed bugs. The next thing after that was, or a couple things after that, was the hotel name Whistler Death. I'm like, no, we're not staying in a place like that. We specifically chose this Airbnb for what we found comparative to other places for our price point. This was not a comparable place. So we told him no, and at this point I chimed in. And I'm like, look, you got to make it right. You need to get somebody here, clean this room. We need to get into this room tonight. You're cutting into our vacation now at this point. It had been several hours, so we were supposed to be able to check in, and we weren't able to. So he ends up, the worst of it was, anytime we would say anything like this, he wouldn't even address what we asked or what we said. He would just basically give us like a bare minimum response.
Not acceptable.
No, it was not acceptable.
It's awful.
We were both tired. We were both
The reviews
hungry.
on this place, everybody was like, oh yeah, he's easy to communicate with, and he gets back to you quickly. Well, guess what? When there's an issue, that's not the case.
No, he wasn't getting on the phone with you. He wasn't getting on the phone with his people. At least it didn't seem like it on our end.
We were just getting a run around.
Yeah, we were getting a run around. So, in the end, he said there was a couple guys coming to take care of it. He didn't say what they were taking care of, just said they were coming
Yeah,
to take
because
care
I
of it.
said to do what?
We're
And
like,
he ended up saying to clean, and I was like, okay.
and they showed up. And we were skeptical, and it ended up being fine. So here we are now. We didn't get
4
in
hours
4
later.
hours after our original check-in time. We just got our stuff unpacked, and after that we placed an order. Well, while we were waiting on them to clean, we placed an order for some pizza. So we went and picked up some pizza. That's all we got now. And we're gonna head back to the room and just chill.
And tired and over
Get some rest.
it.
Tomorrow's Super Bowl Sunday, so I think the plan is to just chill tomorrow.
I'm down to this market. Is this
Come
market open still?
All right, I'm sure. You're the other side if you want. We're gonna go check out this village because this place is huge. We were here before and we didn't even touch any lick of this at all. And then we're gonna watch Super Bowl.
I remember that parking garage we parked in. That was about it.
We didn't park in a parking garage here.
We did.
No, we didn't. We parked outside. I got pictures.
Where the hell are we going?
Market's
That's
over there.
I just want to go look inside real fast.
So, this is our, second day of travel. A little bit of a night, not a little bit, a lot of bit of nightmare.
I swear,
to
every
start.
time we travel, there's something. It never fails.
So this trip, the plan is to do some skiing for a few days, relax, catch up on a little bit of rest that we haven't been
A
getting
lot of rest.
because it's been rough
Night.
recently.
Having a 2-year-old is for the birds.
We love the little man, but we just haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. So that's the plan. Catch up on that, do some skiing, enjoy our time together. We'll take you guys along for the ride. We'll see you in the morning.
It's calling me, like the rainbow. It's calling me, like the rainbow, the rainbow. It's calling me, like the rainbow, like the rainbow. It's calling me, like the rainbow, the rainbow. I can't control.
Yeah.
Eyes are wide open. It's calling me, like the rainbow, like the rainbow.
Here it goes.
It's calling me, like the rainbow, the rainbow.
All right, so we are headed up on the Excalibur gondola, which goes from the center village of Whistler over to the Blackcomb side. We're the first stop on this gondola, and we're going over top of the creek right now. It's real pretty. And we're headed to the Whistler Sliding Center. This week they're having the Invictus Games held here in Vancouver and Whistler, which, if I had to try and summarize it, it sounds to me it's kind of like an Olympic Games that has summer and winter games. They're doing like some basketball and volleyball and swimming type of stuff in Vancouver, while they're doing snow sports here in Whistler. So they're doing like alpine skiing and snowboarding and the sliding, skeleton sliding, which is kind of like luge, I think. So it's for I believe, don't quote me on this, I believe it's for ex-military that have been either wounded or disabled, and are basically like, yeah, for wounded warriors. So it's kind of like Paralympians, basically.
I think that's how you would categorize it in the United States, would be like Paralympics.
Yeah. So there's all these different countries that are here representing, and like we've seen Georgia, we've seen Denmark,
New Zealand.
There's a lot of New Zealand,
Australia.
a ton of Australia,
Switzerland.
Great Britain, USA. I saw Italy earlier. There's a bunch of them, but we're about to get off this gondola, so we will show you guys what the Whistler Sliding Center looks like with the Invictus Games. Oh, and they're blowing snow up here on Blackcomb. It's just crazy. Middle of February, and they're blowing snow.
Oh, Lord.
All right, let's see if we can get there. Thank you.
category. There's only 800ths of a second within those steps. It's incredible how tight those times are. Almost touch it. 15, and then we hit the speed trap. Dead parallel into 16 minutes. Beautiful sliding from Ferrari. Chalasol making the transition, a little late to 14, but that shouldn't cost him much as he goes into Thunderbird corner. As you can see, it shows us to see that beautiful smooth line. Wow.
So they're doing skeleton, which is pretty cool. Whoa!
They actually just go up there till they run out of
Momentum?
yeah, they get off.
Alright, we're gonna go watch the screen.
But it doesn't matter because she's already stopped the clock. The only non-Canadian in that ISK2. We go now to Deutschland, aus Deutschland, Benjamin Reiter from Germany, getting ready here.
Yeah.
So Reiter is on course ISK4. And it beat Gerard's 32.85. Right, just getting knocked away from Holke's 50-50. That's what we call corner 13 on this track. Little late into 14, but still carrying a ton of speed as we go into the finish curve. Right, head getting pushed down by that G-force as we see an aerial shot of the track and him crossing the finish line, just making some connection with the left-hand wall there. While the crowd welcoming the performances by the competitors this afternoon. And Zweiter Platz, second place for Benjamin Eid right now.
That's cool.
Where? It went that way. It's already over. I saw the tail. That's it.
You gotta be kidding me.
Okay, let's go.
They just had an F-18 fly over Canadian Air Force,
Unimpressive.
and we missed it. Well, I missed it. She saw the tail.
Andrienko there just catching the right-hand wall as he went into the track. So this means he's really going to have to roll the dice through the bottom curves to try and make up for that tiny mistake at the top. Very late into 15, but that may work in his favour, and it does. Just dropping at the end of 15, that was a great lane. Coming through the finish, trying to get the straight shot, just tagged to the left wall, but it hasn't affected him. And crossing the finish line.
Mandatory safety briefings before racing to ensure everyone's ready to slide safely. And yes, skeleton is mixed gender, with competitors competing in 5 weight classes ranging from under 60 kilograms to 100 kilograms. Before competition day, competitors undergo a skeleton review panel. This includes sled sizing, weigh-ins, helmet fittings, and medical checks. On race day, each competitor completes
That's
one run.
cool. I was falling up.
If I make a misstep, I'm gonna walk this fucking cliff.
Yep.
Scary.
Like, oh. I hope I see that douchebag at the bottom. I was staying up there watching the kid and watching you.
Yeah, it's me, it's a kid.
I was about to see that kid die. The other,
It's like they're calling him now.
I know, but the other two kids, they pulled in hot like they were gonna do it. I'm like, it's about to get real. And then they stopped and they're looking over. I'm like, but anyway, I was standing there and this guy came right up next to me and said, "Want to move?" Yeah, this whole damn mountain. I am not in your way. Nearly nailed me. I dig those. Yeah, the cool part is that run that we just went down, the racing run, we can see that from the bottom. So you can point out there and say, yeah, I skied down that. Got her!
Right in the face, ass.
Face shot.
I don't know my teeth. My mouth was open. Give me some slice, bruh.
It's called reverse pizza.
How do you know it's gonna go this way?
you. Here's your track. Straight line. See this like filled in spot or it's more packed in?
Right here or there, yeah.
Yeah, this is going to take more effort, so go straight as you can. It's going to be a little scary for you because you want to keep speed, but otherwise you're going to hike a lot.
Where am I going though?
Straight where those two people to the left are.
Is that my gap?
Yes.
Where are you going?
Same spot.
Oh.
I'm going to let you go a minute and
Why
see where
wouldn't
you
you
go.
just go this way then? right here.
You can go wherever you want. I'm just trying to help you.
No, that's fine. I just
If
didn't
you
know.
can go left, you can go left. I was just trying to keep it a little easier. If you think you can do that a little further left or it's a little bumpier, that's fine. Put them together though. Get in like an athletic position. Knees bent, butt down, hands out. You're not gonna eat shit, just lean back. Don't plow. You're plowing. She's gonna hike so much.
Trying to kill me?
That's better. You still gotta put your heels together. The snow just fell right behind you off a tree. You're just gonna go through here and we're gonna stay to the left. Keep it hooked to the left. Just like that. You can do it. Lean uphill. I got faith in you. Put them together and lean uphill. I'll come up here to catch you just in case if you're worried. I got you. It's just a fast, quick burst and you're good. Just lean uphill. Turn your skis into the uphill. Good job. Good job. You okay? You good? Give me a thumbs up if you're good.
My leg hurts.
Your leg hurts. You okay?
Uh-huh.
You did that great. You did exactly what I told you to. Point it uphill.
Yeah, I hugged a tree.
Yep. That was the funnest of this whole place. You want to finish holding hands? Huh? All right, let's do a little tour of our room. So when you first walk in, we've got this little, I'm gonna call it the ski area, the sporting goods area, where they've got all these little coat racks or whatever. You can hang your stuff up to dry. We put a couple towels down, put our skis here. hung our coats up, hung up all of our gloves and hats. You walk in to the left, there is the bathroom. So, got a fancy dancy mirror, regular vanity, your typical shower and bath. Then we walk into the kitchen that has a stove, dishwasher, sink, oven, microwave, freezer, refrigerator. Comes with a toaster and a coffee maker. They obviously leave you a bunch of dinnerware and glasses and silverware and things like that. Then you've got a little closet space here where we hung up some of our clothes, and we put a bunch of our other clothes from our bag up on top. They give you your bath towels. There is a few extra things that stay with the room. Then there's the bedroom, which it's all one room, but this door is for the owner. I'm sure they put cleaning supplies and things like that in there. They got a couple little bar stools. This little couch pulls out into a bed. I'm not really sure how. It would literally touch the wall, but a nice big TV, have an Xbox. There's a Bluetooth speaker. One of the cool parts is this fireplace is really nice. It really works. It's hot. There is a AC unit here too. This window opens up. And then we've got a little balcony here. We'll walk out. You've got pretty spectacular views of the mountains that way, and then when you look out the balcony that side, you can actually kind of see part of the mountain that you can ski. And then right over there is the hot tub. Show you guys the hot tub. That'll about do it for our little room tour. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too much to talk about. It's just a little studio apartment Airbnb, and it worked good for us too. If you have more than two, it's gonna get real friendly, but I think if we had Aspen, it'd been fine. But if you have more than two adults, it's gonna get tight. So hopefully you enjoyed a little quick tour of our room. We are packed up now, and we're getting ready to go down to the bus station and get ready to board our bus to head back to Vancouver. Trip's over. Alright, so we're here at the Invictus Games at the Vancouver Convention Center. I guess this is the Invictus Village. So we're here to just check it out, see what's going on. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you. Got a little celery. There you go. All right, so we are here at the Capilano Suspension Bridge Park, where we're about to go cross the main bridge, which I hated the last time we were here. Yes, we've been here before. 5 years ago when we came to Vancouver, we spent a day here and it was awesome. So we're back. Now we're about to go cross this bridge. Stop it. Your butthead. And then there's my crazy freaking wife.
Very slow, Randy. You don't gotta prove a point.
Why do you gotta walk like that? You look so dumb.
Push bags, and I'm like, what's the problem?
So there's a rainforest something and treetops for the ones that are further up, and then there was Nature's Edge that goes lower. So we're gonna do the treetops first. I don't know if you can see it, but there's all these people up there. Squirrel. We don't have trees like that in Michigan. Look at that one, it looks like the Grinch. Those trees. They're like fuzzy green. Wow, these trees are... I remembered that they were big, but it's another thing to be right up next to them. This is so cool. All right, looks like we're just about down. Got a couple more bridges to go.
Sitting area.
Yes. And you're the beauty. So now we're on the lower section. I think it's called the Raptor Ridge. Oh, Nature's Boardwalk. Sorry. I don't know where I got Raptor's Ridge. Oh. You know, these little pink balls out here. Everything, if you can't tell, has been Valentine's themed. And right there was the bridge that we came from. Look at there. This is just crazy. All right, we're back on the other side of the bridge, on the mainland.
Mainland.
We're about to do the... If that doesn't sound like death, I don't know what does. So if that don't sound like death, I don't know what does. Water's all around us. As you descend into this living, breathing ecosystem, you see that water is a source of life. Are you ready?
You're not holding me back, I know.
So pretty. I love it with the snow.
We got a little game for you.
Okay.
Can you spot the 3 differences in those 2 photos?
The beak.
Yeah, the beak.
One's a bald eagle. The other's what's the other?
They're actually both bald
They're
eagles.
both bald eagles.
So this is how the young ones look.
So we always see these ones.
Yeah. If you see those giant ones, like the biggest looking ones are, well, sometimes the young ones can look a little bigger because they have a thicker set of feathers.
Okay.
But this is how the young ones look. If you take a look at the Douglas fir tree, or you know, the taller trees, they'll make it not so different from their tone of feathers when they're young. So it helps them hide out there,
Okay.
camouflage, learn to hunt, and also stay hidden. Then over a 5-year period, they're going to progress into this eagle. And you can even see their eye color is going to change.
Oh yeah, their eyes. Yeah.
The beak color too. So the game is, if I give you these cards, can you originate the eagle, or sorry, organize the eagle from 6 months,
Here.
1 year to a 5-year eagle?
All right. That's going there.
You take it so seriously.
That's going there. This is 6 months. 1 year. 2 years.
Yeah, boom, you got it. That is how the eagles progress. Now, do you know what they're doing in this photograph here?
No idea.
So, well, they're essentially, they're kind of like very similar to human dating.
Thank you.
They're deciding if they're gonna, choose that partner to mate with. Now, the eagles will choose a partner and they'll stick with that partner for life in the high majority of cases. So this is a very important exercise. Essentially, what they do is they be interested in each other, whatnot. But when they've decided, hey, this might be a match, they fly up into the air, very, very high. They meet up at a very high point, and then they're gonna link their talons, and they begin to fall out of the sky. Because they're great flyers, when they link those talons, it's essentially a fall.
Wow.
Now it operates kind of on chemistry or trust. If the eagles don't have this trust or chemistry, right, what's going to happen is they can fight for control of the fall, and they're going to end up in these wild spins.
Yeah.
Both eagles can, game over from that.
Right.
But if they have that chemistry and trust, you'll see more of a back and forth.
No kidding.
More of a calm back and forth into the fall, and they'll have a clean braid. They won't hit the ground, they won't have these wild spin outs. The eagles that make that match and make that pair, they can even spin kind of nicely, but it's about that clean back and forth.
Yeah.
When they have that chemistry, they'll mate for life.
That's
Wow.
Stay together for life. That's why they can have such incredibly large nests. They're giant birds, first of all. But They're
Right.
staying together for life.
That's so cool.
Building with the same partner. The females can have wingspans over 8 feet. They've been measured
Holy
over
cow.
8 feet. The males usually stop around 6.5 foot wingspans.
Really?
So the biggest ones are usually the females there.
Okay.
So yeah, so you can see.
So
in
one food chain that we dominate is eagles.
there-
We're
Yeah.
bigger
That's
than the
about
males.
it.
And then also we're actually very, very low in population for a while. The immigrants, when they first came here, the Europeans, the guns, a lot of hunting the eagles brought the populations down. The natives, we hunted the eagles, but it was with the bow, so it wasn't such a large effect on the population. But they came back. The biggest effect on them was after World War II. There was a program in Europe, North America, Greenland. It was called DTD. Essentially, it was a pesticide spray. It went across all the crops, all the grain lands. It got into all the river systems, and it really affected everyone. But there wasn't too much known about its effects until later on. It was essentially to make sure food gets produced, you don't lose half your crops to bugs and things like that. But what it affected very, very strongly was the female eagle. The male eagles were all right. The more we go into the future here, they've actually found there's been some effects on that in the past. But back then, they really only thought it affected the female eagles. So the female eagles, they really harden their eggshell. They have this process. DTD in their systems, it interrupted that process. it meant all the female eagles were giving birth to soft eggs. So the population of eagles in North America just went way down. All the babies were getting caught or were getting, killed. They couldn't hatch. So people were actually climbing the trees back in the day. They called them hippies, right, or whatnot. They were climbing the trees and taking the soft eggs, climbing all the way down with them, and then incubating those. And that's how they kind of kept a lot of the population around.
That's crazy.
So they're one of the rare animals to go that low and actually have a comeback. Usually when they go low in the population like that,
It's game over. Yeah.
So thank you guys for taking the time.
No, thank
Yeah.
you.
Stickers.
Yeah, this is
cool.
awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I did not. If I saw that, I'd be like, that's not
It looked to me. It looks like a falcon almost.
Oh, yeah.
There's lots actually coming down from Alaska around this time.
Oh,
of year.
really?
Really?
And they follow the salmon.
That's
Okay.
cool. Yeah.
Calmer.
Yeah, we
That's
came
awesome.
through Squamish and saw the sign that said it was like the eagle capital of the world.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super cool.
That's
Thanks for
awesome.
your time.
Thank you. That was really cool. Got to learn about the eagles from the guy here at the Suspension Bridge Park. All right, looks like we're just about done here on our way back out.
I would never ask you to give up things. I just wanna give you all I can. There's something but you, baby, and I can't get enough. There's something that you give me, and I can't get enough. You don't need to tell me that you love me.